Good morning. It's Thursday, April 16th, 2020. I just wanted to help you guys out with your packet today by going over it. So, we're going to start with the same thing. You're going to be doing your sight word fluency. And remember, when you do your sight word fluency, you start with reading the sight words to practice. You read the passage. You highlight all the sight words, and then you do your silly read. And today, you read the story like you're cold. Brr. And then you go back and reread it. And remember, you read it until you can read it the way you talk. If you need to read it again, then read it again until you read the way you can talk. After that, you need to write at least 2 sentences using your sight words and try to make them perfect sentences with capital letters and periods and your spacing, correct spacing. Spell those words right too. All right, the next is your reading skills. And it's talking about complete sentences. And incomplete sentences, it's called flower fragments. So look sort of like this. I'm going to read you the directions to help you out. It says, read each sentence. If the sentence is incomplete or a fragment, color the flower pink. If the sentence is complete, color the flower yellow. Then pick one incomplete sentence and make it complete. Okay, so remember, you just think about if you just walked into the room and nobody knew anything about what you were thinking and what you were talking about before, does your sentence make sense? So I opened up the door, walked in and said, the flower is lovely. Would you know what I'm talking about? If you do, then it's a complete sentence. If you don't, then it's a fragment. That's what we think about. All right, the second one says purple. So if I open the door, walk into your room or your house or our classroom and say, purple. That's an incomplete sentence, huh? That doesn't make any sense. We need to know more. What about purple? So you would choose, after you decide whether they're a fragment or complete sentences, then you choose one of the fragments, one of the incomplete sentences, and you make it a complete sentence. The purple dinosaur's name was Barney. All right. The next thing you're going to do is your writing, and that's growth mindset. So we're thinking about growing our brain, right? It's talking about negative thoughts, bad thoughts. Whew. If you feel like you can't do something, you might have a negative thought like, oh, I won't ever figure this out. What could you say to yourself to turn your negative thought into something positive? What could you do to change your mindset? Remember, if you have a fixed mindset, that would be negative thoughts. I can't do this. I can never do this. If you're telling your brain that, you probably won't do it. But if you're telling yourself, hey, I can't do this yet, it might change. So I want you to write about that. Write at least 3 sentences or more. Try to fill up this whole page about how you can change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. You can even give me an example, or an example of yourself. One time I thought this, and this is what I did to change. Or you could give an example of somebody else that you have been around who's had maybe a negative thought and either change their mindset, or you could give them a suggestion on how they can change. That'd be a good idea. Juniors and seniors have different math. This is the seniors math. This is Clover code. What you guys are doing, seniors, is 2-digit addition problems. I will link a web or a YouTube video, a learning video for you guys to watch just to refresh your memory on 2-digit addition. If you need any help, you can just let me know and I'll help you. Let's see here. Juniors, you guys have time again to the half hour. So the same thing. You guys are going to, I have a learning video for you, and that will refresh your memory on time to the half hour. And remember, the hour hand is the long hand, or the hour hand is the short hand, and the minute hand is the long hand. So the hour hand, the short hand, points to the number, and that's where you say the hour. So if it's pointing to the 12, it will be 12 o'clock. If it's pointing to the 11, it will be 11 o'clock. That's the short one, the hour hand. Any number it's pointing to would be the hour, okay? The minute hand is a little more tricky. You have to count by 5s to tell you what the minutes are. Yes, so the half hour would be all the way down, the long hand pointing towards the 6 at the bottom, and that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. Okay, if you need any help, let me know and I'll be here for you. Okay? All right, guys, have an awesome Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow.